Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Today we have a very special guest and a cool skateboarder. Like, I saw some of his
Appreciate
videos and
it.
it's awesome. Um, Dean Harris. Deon Harris?
It's Dion, yes ma'am.
Deon. Okay. It's great to have you on.
I
Another
appreciate you
skateboarder.
having me.
We had another skateboarder, Aaron Jaws. Do you know him?
Of course,
Yeah.
dude's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
So
it
when
was
I first
super
saw
cool.
him, I was like, wow, I'm behind Jaws. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it was super cool to talk to him. I did not think he was gonna say yes. I emailed them. I was like, "Yo, I have this podcast. Um, would you want to be on it?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Really?" It was really cool.
That just goes to show you gotta shoot your shot.
Yeah,
You never know,
yeah, it was
for
awesome. It was
sure.
awesome. So you're in LA right now, right? Like you
I
just
am in
said.
LA right now.
So
Yes.
what are you doing there? What do you plan to do?
So I came out here. I'm moving in August,
Oh, really?
and I came out here just to network, talk to people, start establishing connections before I actually move out here.
Mhm.
And that way, whenever I do get out here in August, I'm pretty much right on track to where I need to be. So
Right.
pretty much
Yeah.
just prepping for the move.
Mhm. Awesome.
Hmm.
I saw you got Lamborghini or not Lamborghini, a Porsche.
Yes,
A Porsche
yes,
that you
got the
rented. What made you
Porsche.
want to do that?
It's right down there.
Oh,
Um,
that's dope.
so the inspiration behind that really one because it was in the budget,
Mhm.
and two because I feel like having nicer things on a trip out here
Mhm.
is super motivational. Like it's been, cruising through the city and you just hearing that exhaust roar and seeing people's heads turns and stuff like that. It's just super motivational for me to when I do finally move out here to really go as hard as I possibly can because all this stuff is obviously achievable. So for
Mhm.
me, it was just kind of like motivation. Like hey, when you get out here, do your thing because this is what you can get to. So it's kind of a motivational thing for me, and I love it every time I pull up to a red light. Just hearing that thing roar, just it's amazing.
Yeah, I bet that thing looked really cool. I saw it on your story. I was like, whoa. So skateboarding. How long have you skateboarded?
So I've been skateboarding for 12 years now. I
Mhm.
started when I was 10 years old. I'm 22, and really my cousin, he had a skateboard, and I used to look up to my cousin super heavily. So anything he did, I was trying to do. So he
Mhm.
got a skateboard, and then I think I asked my mom for a board, and she got me, obviously some Walmart board or whatever.
Mhm.
And I just fell in love with it. Like it was amazing. Because I hate talking about myself. I hate doing that, but I'm pretty good at most things that I do,
Mhm.
especially from a physical aspect. So to hop on a skateboard and bust my ass was like, oh shit, like this is hard. So it was one of those things where it was like my competitive side kicked in, and I just wanted to get better every single day. So
Cool.
Where are you from, bro?
I am from Dallas, Texas.
I was having connection problems here. My name's Jesse, bro. I'm
What's good, man?
Izzy's brother, man. So that's pretty awesome. Now you say you're 22. I'm 25, dude. Now are you pro for DGK?
I am not. So I'm shop flow right now, which means when the skate shop that I ride for, Rhythm, when they get boards in from DGK will send an extra couple of boards and shirts and hoodies and stuff like that for me to get. So trying to work
Nice.
my way up now, working on video parts and stuff like that, and obviously posting on social media consistently and stuff like that. That will help me move up in the company. So
Do
Yeah.
you remember back in the day the DGK all day shirts with the glazed eyes?
sort of, dude, kind of yes, I kind of remember
Bro,
them.
dude, that is the classic shirt. That was the like I was in seventh grade. I had to have that shirt, bro. And it's like
Of course.
I wasn't sure if my parents would let me get it because the glazed eyes. But then just DGK man,
Yeah,
classic,
all
bro.
day,
You know
man,
what I
all
mean?
day.
Yeah, all
Of
day,
course.
bro.
Yeah, that's why it was so dope knowing that they, wanted me to be a part of the team. So like, oh, like as a skateboarder, you want to find a team that's gonna be that fits you. You don't want to get on some team that is nothing like the way that you are. And I felt like with DGK, was a good fit. So it was really dope that they were down to work with me and let me get on the team, start supporting me and stuff like that. So like I said, as of right now, just trying to move my way up and go as far as I
Posting.
can with it. And hopefully get my name on a board.
Yeah. So you're gonna post on Instagram. Are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok.
Oh, you are on
I
TikTok.
have a pretty decent following on TikTok also.
Cool. So you're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I saw you
So
a
my
little bit.
YouTube channel, I post every once in a while. I'm trying to get more onto it, but it's just hard because I don't personally have a camera.
Hmm.
My good friend Evan, he's doing YouTube, so that's he's always got a camera rolling and stuff like that. So I want to get more into the YouTube, but there's like a thin line between people who are, and no offense to anybody who is, obviously, but there's a thin line between like a YouTube skater
Hmm.
and a like an actual pro skater. So I don't want to do anything to overstep my boundaries, and in that process of becoming a
Yeah.
professional skateboarder. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Jaws
try
was
to post.
talking about that.
I
Jaws was
try to
talking about
post, but I don't want to post too actively and end up with that status of a YouTube skateboarder because I feel like it'd be so much more than obviously just a YouTube skateboarder. So
that. Yeah.
Bro, what if one of your videos just blows up, bro, and you just oh
that would be ideal for sure. But
right.
no, if I had a video blog, I mean, obviously that would kind of push me and motivate me more so in that direction. Not saying that I would slow down skateboarding in any way or take time off from that or whatever, because I mean skateboarding is my life. So, um, but yeah, that would be amazing to have that happen. Then I'd probably post more consistently and try to keep up with that or whatever.
Hmm. So for YouTube, you're gonna post. You want to post more, right?
I would love to post more, honestly.
Okay. If you ever need an editor, I can edit your videos if you ever need one.
Oh, for sure, for sure,
So
for sure.
yeah, cause I edit this podcast and then another YouTube channels. So
Okay, word.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I appreciate you having me on here. Like I feel cool.
Yeah, I saw you on somebody's story, on one of my friend's story, and they really liked you as a skateboarder. I'm like, I can ask him to be on, and they're like, no, you can't. They're too famous. I'm like, you want to bet? I've got Aaron Jaws on.
I have 20,000 followers. I don't know why people act like I'm like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I was like, I could probably get him on. But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
like
it's
that's in
fun.
my hometown. Like people are like, oh, you're famous now. Like you probably don't hang out with me. I'm like, dude, I'm the same person regardless if I have 5 followers or 5 million.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
that's what I've been seeing, yeah. Um, so when you skateboard, do you listen to any music?
I do. I listen to a lot of music,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of funny actually because I get a lot of like comments about what kind of music I listen to while I skate.
Oh, really?
And it's gonna be the most light skinned thing I'm probably gonna say on a podcast. But usually when I'm, uh, is that loud? Just like
No.
a helicopter flying over. Okay.
No.
Usually when I skate, I'm listening to, I mean, either like Drake, The Weeknd, or something more like probably more so feels music, I guess you could
Mm-hmm.
say. But for whatever
You
reason, I'm
gotta
just
really
listening in a zone.
you gotta feel the board, bro. You're feeling
Yeah,
life, you know? I
yeah,
feel
and I love, I don't know, I love things that have emotion behind them. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of the music I listen to obviously has a lot of emotion and like time put into it. Because I love high quality things. I love, like I said before, things with emotion. So I try to listen to that because I think it incorporates in my skateboarding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been getting into not making music, but making beats of
Oh
music.
yeah,
And so,
I
yeah, it's
got a
been pretty
homie that
fun.
does R&B music. He's amazing, phenomenal singer. So you ever
That's awesome.
take on the R&B avenue, let me know.
Dude, yeah, I have beats. I just need a singer because I cannot sing. So I just need a
He can
singer.
sing, I promise you.
All right, cool, cool,
Dude's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah, for sure. I'll see what I can do for sure. Um, so what are you known for? What would you say what you're known for? Like skateboarding or skateboarding tricks or?
I mean, as of right now, I'm known for skateboarding,
Mhm.
and I feel like one of the things that really sets me apart from other skateboarders and why I'm known, more so or whatever than other skateboarders is because I do a trick called late flips.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about
I
that.
So
saw that.
yeah,
Ooh.
where I'm flipping the board with my back foot, and I don't honestly I don't even know how that trick came about, but
Mhm.
I just remember doing it within a few tries. I was like, oh, that was pretty easy,
Did you just
and
discover that like as you were trying to do it like a kickflip or something and you accidentally did that or?
so the exact situation. Way back in the day before I had a car, I would take our local train out to the skate park in Irving. And so we skate 4 miles to the train station, get on the train, pull up in Irving, and then skate a mile to the skate park. And I just remember being there one day, and I'm always the kind of person where, like, I don't necessarily go to a skate park and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to do this trick or this trick or this trick. Like, maybe on
Mhm.
certain days, like, ooh, I'm going to try this trick and see how it feels or whatever. But no, I remember that day specifically, I was just out there skating and like, huh, I wonder if I can late flip. Like it just kind of just popped up in my head randomly. So I threw one. I think I landed it like second or third try.
Nice.
And ever since then, like I just progressively did more and more. But I didn't realize how much of a change in my life that trick would have on me. Because the first time I ever had a viral video got posted, it was I did what's called a late flip to board slide down
I
this
saw that, yeah.
this handrail in Austin, Texas. It's called House Park. I think it's like a 10 or 11 stair handrail. And I remember I literally did the trick within 6-7 tries. And my friend filmed it because we were down there for one of his concerts. He was performing at some club or whatever down there. So I did it on that stair set, and it was crazy because I posted on my story, and everybody was DMing me, and they're like, "Dude, post this, that's insane, post this." So I was like, "Fuck it, whatever." So I posted it, and it ended up going super viral. I got on the Barracks, I got on Metro Skategram. It ended up going on Skate Line and stuff like that. So that's been really like one of the most.
Oh, you got on the Skate Line? That's fire.
Yeah, yeah. It was amazing, dude. That was a big goal of mine, and when I saw it actually happen, I was like, "Dude, this is surreal right now."
You was showing love too, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Send my whole name and everything,
No, that's fire. He's a homie.
So what would you say your favorite trick is?
My favorite trick would probably have to be a tray flip.
Tray flip.
Because there's so many different ways to do it, and so many different ways to make it look good. So like, I really love personally, like when I do a tray flip, I typically will catch up my front foot. I'll have my back foot underneath the board, and right before I land, I'll pull my back foot up from underneath the board and put it back on top and just roll away. And then there's just no better feeling than a good tray flip to me.
Nice.
There's no better feeling.
Nice. Do you have a favorite skateboarder?
Favorite skateboarder? I draw a lot of inspiration from Nyjah just because of where he's at nowadays and the standard that he's set for skateboarders and what they could be. But I mean, I've had so many people that motivate me. Like obviously Paul Rodriguez, he's fucking amazing. Switch God, Shane O'Neill, Robert Neal too. Dude's insane on a skateboard. So I mean, mainly them, I would say is like my biggest inspirations. But Nyjah for sure, just because of, like I said, what he's achieved from skateboarding specifically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever met Stevie?
Stevie Williams?
Yeah.
I don't think I've met him in person. I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Legend.
I can't remember a specific time that I would have met him. So I'll go ahead and say no, but I may have. If by chance he's watching this, no disrespect.
I was gonna say. What's your favorite skate park to go to?
My favorite skate park. So I spend most of my time at Alliance Skate Park in Grand Prairie, Texas. I kind of look at that park like my training facility in a sense, just because it's set up perfectly for like a contest. Like anything you need, it's got good flow. It's just so fun to skate. I'm always constantly learning new tricks there, and it's just such a good vibe. Every time I pull up, like all my homies are there, so that'd probably be my favorite skate park to go to.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's cool to have a little group of skateboarding. That's cool.
Especially when you don't, have any plans to skate together, and you get to the park and
everyone's there.
All of your homies are there. It's just like, everybody's pushing each other and talking shit. So it's great. I love that skate park.
Yeah, dope. Tony Hawk follows you. Did you know that? I'm pretty sure you knew that.
Yes. So funny story actually. Okay, so there was a contest, Zoomies Best Foot Forward, and the finals they had in Texas, in Dallas. And I remember they had a handrail there, and there's a pro skater from Dallas named Keyshawn, and he's known for how high he pops. And they had a handrail at this contest, and the handrail was massive. Like I mean, just probably up to my nipples, honestly. Like the thing was huge. And I remember Keyshawn had ate shit on it. I don't remember what he was trying, and I remember seeing that, and I was like, damn, I don't even want to touch this rail. Well, my friend Gage, he's always pushing me and always telling me, like, because the way that we joke around, we'll be like, oh, what, you don't want it, or you can't do this, you can't do that, because we're super competitive. So he had told me, he was like, what, you can't lay foot board it? And I was like, bitch, watch this. So,
And you did it?
how we are. And so it was during a best trick contest, and I actually didn't get it in the best trick contest. I got
Man.
it about I got about 2 or 3 tries after the contest, but everybody was still watching. Everybody was like super stoked and whatnot. Well, that clip ended up getting posted on the Barracks immediately after that happened, and I remember I was with he's a skateboarding legend, Daryl Stenton. First day I'd ever met him, he asked me to take him up the road or whatever, and we were just walking, and I remember getting a notification on my phone. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Tony Hawk just followed me. And he was like, wait, what? I was like, dude, look at this shit. Like, Tony Hawk just followed me. He's like, damn, Tony Hawk doesn't even follow me. It was just such a surreal moment. Like, that was one of
Man.
those moments in my life where I was just like, I can't believe this is happening, because, I mean, aside from it being Tony Hawk, like, when I talk to my family and my friends who don't skateboard, it's hard for me to explain to them, like, what I'm doing or, like, the fact that I have a chance to make it in skateboarding.
Mhm.
So when I tell people, oh yeah, Tony Hawk follows me, they're like, oh shit, so you
Yeah.
actually skate?
Yeah.
You're not just out here, throwing yourself down a six there, trying to, ollie or whatever. So
Yeah.
I think that's the coolest thing for me is, yeah, it was such a surreal moment.
Awesome. That's awesome. And Aaron Cairo follows you too. I
Aaron
saw
Cairo,
that.
yep.
Yeah, I like Aaron Cairo. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was supposed to do a YouTube, or not a YouTube video. They hosted a contest called America's Next Top Skater,
Mhm.
and the first round was online, which I ended up getting fourth in. Which
Oh
kind of
really?
sucks. I missed out. First through third. You got some money from it, so I just barely
Aw,
nipped off some money.
barely.
I was like, damn, I needed that money. Um, but yeah, I got fourth place or whatever in top 10. We're supposed to get flown out to San Diego for a contest, or San Francisco, my bad. And due to COVID and all that stuff, it hasn't happened yet. So we're just waiting on that. But a video with Braille it's gonna be sick.
Oh yeah, that would be dope. That would be super cool. Who are you with in Cali right now?
So as of right now, I'm with my friend Evan.
Cool.
He's the YouTuber. He's always got the camera, photographer.
Mhm.
He does multiple things, but at the end of the day, he's one of my best friends. I've actually only known him for shit, what, like 8 months now, if that, 6 to 8 months, and he's probably one of my closest friends. So
Cool.
great guy, love him. He's super German, keeps me motivated.
Awesome. So what do you plan on doing right now? Oh, and you already said to make connections and stuff. Do you
Right.
where do you want to skateboard?
So I've been skating. I skated El Sereno last night, which is a dope park. Skated at Venice. Went to a place called Chevy Chase. It's a dope park that they just built.
Mm.
And then yeah, just trying to get out in the streets. Honestly, I want to go skate street and go find some nice big handrails and big stair heads and stuff like that to skate, which California has many of those to offer.
Mhm.
So trying to get in the streets more. Want to stay
Cool.
at Hollywood High for sure.
Cool. Cool.
But I
Have
Um.
you
had a
been there
clip where
yet?
I met. Do what?
Have you been there, Hollywood?
Okay, so this was one of the craziest moments of my life. Like, blows my mind to this day. So back in 2018, 2019-ish, there was a contest at the Barracks called Damn Am. So I was there, and first day of practice went amazing. I was killing it. I was like, damn, like I feel like I can really win this contest right now. Contest day comes, I fucking blew it. Just didn't land a single trick during my run. Like, fuck, whatever. So we left from there and went skated street, and we ended up pulling up to Hollywood High. Well, I was trying to do a leg flip down the 16th there, and I remember one of the tries specifically. I'm at the very top. I'm super focused and like ready to go. And my homies are down there, and they've been kind of quiet this whole time, just dumbing or whatever. And my homies are like flipping out, like, dude, you gotta land it right now. Like, fucking do it right here. I remember just looking over and just seeing like 3 Cadillac Escalades, back to back to back. So I was like, there's somebody down there that don't want me to land this before.
Yeah.
So I just threw the late flip, stuck it, should have rolled away, but was so tired from skating the contest or whatever. And I get up and I look to my left, and Lil Uzi Vert is hanging his head out the window, just like.
Hey.
So that was so dope.
What?
Like, just ran up, like dapped him up, just like bullshit
That's
him. Like, it was so
awesome.
cool.
That
One
is
of the greatest parts
awesome.
of my life for sure.
That's so cool.
Love
Yeah,
Uzi
it's crazy
Vert
to me
is the
too.
GOAT, man.
The crazy
GOAT.
part was, like I said, he stopped and waited for me to try that trick.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
he just
dope.
watched me do this.
That's awesome.
That's fire. Shout out Lil Uzi.
For sure.
How long did it take for you to get comfortable with your board? Like really comfortable, like
Um,
100%. Like riding, I could definitely do this without like falling, or like you just feel comfortable.
well, that's a really hard question for me to answer because I'm very critical on myself. I'm
Hmm.
very hard on myself. So as far as comfortability goes and just being able to ride, I would say within, a good 2 or 3 months or so, to where I was finally like, okay, like I can
Hmm.
maneuver. Okay, well, I didn't go to my first skate park until about my second or third year of skating
Oh, really?
because I was secluded from all my friends that I went to school with. I lived about 20 minutes away from the school, so I was like by myself. Like everything that I did was like on my own.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I mean, I was into everything. I rode scooters, I rode bikes,
Hmm.
did gymnastics, trampoline stuff. So I feel like for me, like I said, it took me about 3 months to get comfortable on my boards, where I was like, okay, like I can actually ride this and not feel like I'm gonna eat shit every time I get on it. But going to a skate park, like I said, after 2 or 3 years of doing it, I was super comfortable. So I don't even remember trying to drop in for the first time, just because I remember like pulling up to a quarter pipe and just doing it. I was just that comfortable already.
Hmm. Awesome. What are some of your skateboarding stories? Like your craziest or your funniest or whatever.
So there was one time where I went out with my well, he used to film for the skate shop that I ride for. His name's Wolfpat.
Hmm.
Um, he he took me to this handrail, shitty handrail. This is a shitty handrail. I shouldn't even try to get on it.
Hmm.
And I remember he pulled his phone out. He's like, I thought you were Trap Deon. And I was like, huh? He's like, I thought you were Essential. I thought you could hit this rail. I was like, bitch, I am Essential. So I threw my board down and just sacked it super hard. And did like a front flip, roll over. It didn't
Whoa.
phase me at all. Like I popped right up. And I was like, I'm essential as fuck, bitch. And then it was just so funny to me. Um,
That's awesome.
I did have one time where I was skating a contest and the bowl was just super steep, like super steep. And I tried to do a kickflip indie grab in it and ended up going all the way to flat. But I tried to commit to it because, like I said, it was a contest. I think it was like a $2,500 grand prize or something like that. And I caught the board with my hand primo and still tried to throw it down. And so when I landed back on the board, one foot landed on the board, and it was primo, so it popped the board up and smacked me in the jaw, and actually ended up breaking my jaw. So that was pretty wild. But
Dang.
as far as crazy stories go, I feel like that Uzi story is probably one of
Yeah,
the
that's
top
awesome.
stories for sure. And it's
Yeah.
all on video, it's on my TikTok and Instagram and stuff. So
Yeah, what's your TikTok? I'm gonna follow you actually right now because I
it's the
was trying
same
to
as my
find it.
Instagram. It's a
Oh,
trap
it is.
underscore Deon.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. I was trying to find it too. I was trying to like look at all the videos. Um, but yeah. Okay. Got it.
Which I
Get it.
still
Get
need
it.
to edit the video of my first day in Cali for that.
I can edit that if you want. How long is it?
I just 35, 40 seconds. There's just some
Oh,
videos of
really?
like
That's
skating.
it?
Yeah, just
35,
like
40
some
seconds?
skating I've done, driving a Porsche, pulling up or whatever to the crib and stuff like that. So
Okay.
not much, but
Yeah. Well, let me know if you need help because
oh for sure.
definitely,
I
definitely
love
help you.
editing.
Okay. Who's your favorite celebrity? Besides like a
Favorite
skateboarder.
celebrity.
Like an A-list celebrity.
I'd say it's a three-way tie between Travis Scott, The Weeknd, and Drake. Because like okay, so like as far as The Weeknd goes, I feel like he was one of the most creative guys that I've ever seen in my life. Like the stuff that he creates and the way that he
Mhm.
markets and presents himself is so amazing.
Yeah, I like the weekend.
Travis Scott, his ability to just bring attention. Like the way that Travis Scott does everything. He's got all these brand deals. PS5 and McDonald's and
Fortnite.
all the way that he branches himself out is just amazing to me, and I really look up to that. That inspires me because eventually one day that's what I want to do is branch out. Beyond skateboarding.
Mhm.
And then Drake, just because he's never satisfied.
He's like the
He's
king
got
of R&B.
right.
He's
He's
gotta
got
be, yeah.
$100 million in his account. He's like, why the fuck don't I have $200 million in my account? Like I love that. That's so motivational to me.
Yeah, Drake is.
and how I try to carry myself as well. Having things is nice or whatever, but at the end of the day, there's always more you can achieve. So it's definitely one of those things
Yep.
that inspires me.
Yeah. Well, those are all my questions for you. Jess, do you have any questions?
So what made you want to have me specifically on
Oh, what made?
the? I know you said you saw me on your friend's.
I saw you on my friend's story. Yeah, on one of my friend's story, and I clicked on it. I was like, cause he did a IGTV of you doing that like flip off of the your most famous one. What was it? The late flip.
The recent one.
Yeah, the recent one.
Off the
That late
ramp.
flip off the ramp. Yeah.
It was a kickflip late triple flip, which
Yeah.
was completely on accident. I was trying to do kickflip late double flip, and my homie was filming me, and I tried kickflip late double flip, and on one of them it over rotated, and I landed on the board and slipped out, and we were like tripping. We were like, "Yo, what? That was crazy as fuck!" And then, because that's such a wild trick, it's like one of those things where you got to kickflip slow enough to be able to tap the board, and then as soon as I tap the board, like, it has to flip 2 more times. So,
Mm.
yeah, and then the one I rolled away from, like, I literally I could feel it triple flip. He was like, "Nah, that was double." I was like, "Dude, watch the video. I'm pretty sure that just triple flipped after." And yeah, so that was that. It was crazy.
Dope. Yeah. So I just saw you on IGTV, and I was like, that was a pretty good trick. So I was like, I'll have him on.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was legendary. And I
That was
thought,
awesome.
we saw the DGK, so DGK is just like legendary,
All day.
bro. So
All
yes,
day.
DGK all day, bro. Shout out Boo Johnson. Shout out
Shout out,
Stevie.
Boo.
Shout out, all
Boo
that.
is such a homie. I met him for the first time at El Sereno skate park out here in Cali. Awesome dude. Me and him click just so quick. Love that dude. He's amazing.
Legends, bro. So man, just keep grinding, bro. Literally.
I
dog.
appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.
Up for you, hit the follow, bro. All that, man.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was awesome. Maybe we can have you on sometime in the future. Again.
Sure.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Down for that.
All right. Thank you for coming on.